It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Yeah, promise my family I got them. I told them no worries, Hakuna Matata, yeah. Eating like Jeffrey Dahmer, the goal is stay fresh cause the devil wear Prada, yeah. Look at me minding my business, smile and shout out to my dentist. Used to walk around with the grimace, I made it a line, now I'm dropping my limits. Running from cops in the past, my homie said diesel, we drop it and dash. Focus my energy, don't see no enemies, only the friends of me come to my pad. Got on my side, prayers went up when I thought I would die. Nobody called, it was hurting my pride. Whatever my nigga, I'm raising the price, yeah. Fresh and local, I'm the illest smoker, I've been flipping styles, talking mention no, never brag about. And this is working the dog. Behind the scenes, niggas hurting the art. Never drink and I'm never smoking. Niggas lip sync like it's karaoke. They do anything to obtain a rollie. Y'all been learning the mess of the ceremony. Like, yo, niggas be diving no reason. Bless them, nobody been sneezing. Blowing straight out of the freezer. My mama been struggling, I'm trying to appease her. Bringing everything from the grassroots. When you do your thing that you ever little trash you. Niggas in the city might pass you, but I'm still making moves international. Travel the eye like it's Walmart. Thumbing through paper like Hallmark. Flies a monarch, glide like a golf cart. Now I got them jetty like a Pop-Tart. Lot of false starts, but I'm back, nigga. Got the whole city on my back, nigga. Swinging back, nigga, like it's badminton. Not a whole team, shit, I'm back with them like,
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there today. In this particular video, we're going to be getting into Lil Wayne and Miss Nicki Minaj, okay? Last night at midnight, I believe, they dropped a remix to Lil Wayne's song from the Carter 6 called Banned from NO, all right? Now, interestingly enough, when the Carter 6 was scheduled to drop, there was speculation that Nicki Minaj and Drake were supposed to appear on the album. Once the album track list actually dropped just a couple hours before the album hit the streets, turns out they were not on the album. And a lot of people were up in arms about it, like, dang, we didn't get the Young Money reunion that we were looking for. Some people were out here literally mad about the confusion. And others, might have been actually happy that it never happened. However, now that the album's been out for about a week, we now get the Banned from NO remix featuring none other than Nicki Minaj. So we do get a partial YM reunion, but we still have not seen Wayne pop out with Drake. Maybe next week they'll do something again. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. Now, of course, I cannot play the Banned from NO remix on my channel. Copyright issue. I already tried to run my checks on it. And y'all know I don't do free videos. So yeah, they trying to collect. I don't play that. Okay. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and pull up the lyrics to this joint. I've already listened to it. Wayne does not have a new verse on it. I'm not sure why people continue to make remixes in hip hop and don't do anything new other than add somebody else to the song. I understand that it's easier that way to just like mute a verse and let somebody fill it in. But for songs that people already know or are becoming familiar with, it's kind of like, yo, give the people some variation, something to get excited about for the entire song, rather than just a new verse. But, it's been that way for a long time. I'm guessing that this isn't going to change anytime soon. It is what it is. I wasn't mad at this Banned from NO record. I know a lot of people shitted on it. I liked the first half. I just didn't like the second verse that he came in with the whole Nori shit. I thought the first few bars was cool for him to do the Nori shit, and then he should have gone with all new lyrics after that. But the entire verse was Nori's. I'm like, what's that about? So now we get the remix with Nicki Minaj coming in. You know what I'm saying? Let me go like I press fast forward. She comes in with this disclaimer, plenty paper, play with somebody safer. And she does the little stutter, play with somebody safer. And that's like really trademark Young Money shit. Trademark Nicki Minaj shit, that stutter effect. You don't hear it as much as these days. I'm guessing that this was like for the link up between them, like go back to that older stutter thing. Um, Not really a fan of it. Never have been a big fan of it, but I know that this is a trademark thing from a certain time period. Black mask on, Darth Vader. Okay. Not really crazy about the flow, but black mask on, Darth Vader. You know, Darth Vader got the black mask. Send the money now, could kill him later. Bitches know they can't outpace her. New York Nick, LA Laker. Now you got the Pacers, the Knicks, the Lakers. That's a flip on the teams that's playing in the playoffs, or at least they were. Um, the Lakers actually didn't even make the playoffs this year, if I'm not mistaken. Or did they? No, they made the playoffs. They got the fuck knocked out though. Um, as did New York. Um, but yeah, she don't like me. Can you blame her? Oh, that's what I call a game changer. She don't like me. Can you blame her? And I thought at this point she would change her flow, but she continued to go on with this flow. Can you blame her? I am the main her, right? She don't like me. Can you blame her? I'm the main her. I'm the it girl. I'm the main one. That's why she don't like me. Can you blame her? What else is to be expected? Word to the baby in the manger. Jesus. You know, word to Jesus. Swerve on these hoes, no indicator. Right? Swerve on these hoes, no indicator, no turning signal. Swerve whenever I want to. I don't give a fuck who I crash into. Cake for days, I don't need a baker. Right? Which was a double. I don't need a baker, cake for days, and then I'da need a baker, as in I'da need a bake you. Like I got cake for days, like we all know about the booty, but then also I'da need a baker, like I'll put your ass in the oven. I don't need a baker. I'll fucking bake your ass, right? And then of course the Anita Baker flip, and some people may take that as a shot at Kendrick because he's been advocating and supporting and remixing Anita Baker shit all year. So some people can take that one way. I don't really take it that way, but I've seen some people mention that. Then she finally switches the flow. One Barbiana, Vogue Italiana. When it comes to the Vogue Italiana, she was just on the cover of that magazine, Vogue Italiana. And when she mentions Anna Wintour in the verse, of course, Anna Wintour is behind Vogue. So when you hear that come back later, that's also a reference there. You know, one Barbiana, she would be the Barbiana. She's the Barbie. Vogue Italiana, the best dressed, just shut down Met Galliana. She felt like she was best dressed at the Met Gala. They won't go father. Hoes ain't got fathers. Don't call me mother. You hoes ain't my daughters. I find that to be an interesting line. Don't call me mother. You hoes ain't my daughters. They're not your daughters, but you've been calling them sons for decades. So, okay, you're disowning. You disowning the field now. Bitches used to be your sons, now they not your daughters. Don't call me mother. I don't fuck with none of y'all. Which does kind of make sense because everybody that she's even tried to embrace for one reason or another, even if you say she's at fault, which I would, either way you slice it, it's always gone bad. Right? So now it's you hoes ain't my sons, you ain't my daughters. Fuck all y'all. Ain't no relation. Right? She says they won't go father. Hoes ain't got fathers. That's the father thing. Every season and a win tour. 10-4. Gag City for the win tour. Winter season. 10-4. Gag City for the win tour. You know, when you say 10-4. Over. Gag City for the win tour. You know. Gag City. Her PF2 tour. It did fucking numbers. It was massive. It was a big success. For the win tour. That's an interesting bar. Because Drake just went on the Anita Max win tour. But she said Gag City for the win tour. which was the Anita Max Win thing. His tour logo was actually a play on Anna Wintour, because they not really fly. She don't really fuck with Drake after he did the magazine shits and all that stuff. The fake shit that he did with Savage. Anyway, we'll keep going. We outside smoking indoor. That's a Friday flip. You know what I'm saying? She said it's indoor. Smell like outdoor. You know what I'm saying? We outside smoking the indoor. Bitches, you deaf. I'm signing at the in-store. Deaf. I'm signing. Sign language. Jamaica Queens, bitch. You reap what you sow. You better get a seamstress. So, seamstress. What does a seamstress do? When I dead them, I don't double back. Peace, bitch. Double back. Peace, bitch. But she say, when I dead them, I don't double back. As in, ain't no second chances. When I dead them, I don't double back. Peace, bitch. So none of the if you went bad with me, it ain't no doubling back. Ain't no making peace. The peace you get is the deuce. Say you pushing P, okay, rest in peace, bitch. Rest in P, bitch. Now, some might interpret that as a shot at Megan, because she talks about pushing P on some of her songs, pimp shit. You know, she's kind of like one of the main people out here pushing that Texas pimp shit. Or you could say, nah, it's just a bar. Rest in P, bitch. So instead of rest in peace, it's rest in P. I don't know who's getting peed on. About to copy slides. All you do is flip flop. I seen Tate Cobain out here. God damn, what's going on? Hey, I saw Tate Cobain post a picture of a chancleta, a chancleta flip flop. So if you can remember the chancleta, this is going at Jay-Z. That's one person I know who's infamous for wearing those flip flops at one point in time. Joe Budden also wears those flip flops in studio from time to time. I don't know if he's gotten on her bad side lately, because I know she's done multiple interviews with him, but she's also had a back and forth history with him where she's mad at him at times, and then other times she's rolling with him. So she could be talking about numerous people with the flip-flop thing. She could even be talking about Armand Wiggins. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who is infamously known online that people try to call a flip-flopper, because one minute he's loyal to Nicki, the next, he was rocking with Cardi, then they fell out, and then he ended up kind of going back to Nicki, and I've noticed a lot of people call him that flip-flop, you know what I mean? This year he hasn't really, he's been doing other things, so I don't know if she's still on his head after those lives on Station Head that she did with him. But nonetheless, I that's all of the people that I could think of that would fall under this flip-flop thing. If I send a pic of Shannon, you ain't that sharp. So she's saying, if I send you a pic of Shannon Sharp, it's to let you know that you ain't that sharp. You know what I'm saying? And that's based on what he's been going through this year. All the, you know what I mean? The super avoidable lawsuit that he found himself receiving. So if I send a pic of Shannon, you ain't that sharp, because you still can't spell Prague, and that's horrible. And I believe there's a video out there where she talked about going to Prague and you bitches can't spell Prague or whatever. So she's saying, if you still can't spell Prague, you still can't spell Prague, and that's horrible. I don't know who couldn't spell Prague, who she's talking about. Wheezy F Baby, the F is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? That was a bar that Wayne said. I wish she would have went with something else at this point. It's kind of corny. But anyway, man, bitches already fading like a barber. They know it won't decline, so they never face card her. They never, you know what I'm saying? It's basically saying Nobody face cards me. You know what I mean? My face card good. It don't decline. As in, I'm out here still looking good. Face card never declines. Which I agree. I mean, people try to age shame Nicki, but she still looks good. French vanilla hazelnut in my Starbucks. NFL fire some niggas and then call us. Now that's a direct shot at Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Direct shot, right? Basically saying if you want me or Wayne, and by extension, some may throw Drake name in there. If you want anybody from the Young Money family tree to come back to fuck with y'all for the halftime show, you gotta fire them niggas over there. That one, Jay-Z, Desi Perez, whoever else is a part of that conglomerate, that Rock Nation shit. You get rid of them, we can talk. We can do some business. Now, what I find interesting about that bar is if you actually listen to Carter 6, Wayne has a line shouting out Jay. You know, it was a bar on there where he said, Hove text said, I see you, or something like that. So he's still paying homage to Jay, even with the rollout of the album, you know, kind of recreating that Blueprint 3 promo of recreating all the old album covers and whatnot. So Wayne is still paying homage to Jay, even though he wasn't selected for the Super Bowl and it broke him in half and all that stuff that he said. But Nicki has still not dropped it. We're in June and she's still saying, you got to fire them niggas. If, you know what I mean? I'm still on that nigga neck. So at this point in time, Nicki Minaj don't fuck with Jay. And it's looking like that's going to be a lifetime, or at least a problem for the foreseeable future. You know, she says that she's owed money. She feels like Jay is behind some of the issues that she's faced in the industry behind the scenes. I can't speak to that stuff. I don't know what happened or didn't. You know what I mean? I'm not going to jump in between whatever that is because I'm not associated with any of the parties. And, you know, it is what it is. But to still be sour about that, I'm not crazy about it. I'm not crazy about the verse neither. She had some cool bars in there. I really expected more aggressive Nicki. And maybe that's just because that's the version of Nicki that I prefer. And when I say aggressive Nicki, I always think about Chun-Li. I always think about even I wasn't super crazy about what was the joint? It always slips my fucking mind. Red Ruby the Sleaze. That one actually grew on me. Even that flow would have been nice on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this I don't be liking that flow because it's really simple. And if I say the bars are simple and I don't like them, I'm gonna catch hate. I really want Nicki to like perform at a high level to where I have to say, damn, she's going in. Because when she's not going in and then I say it out loud, her fans come and be like, you just don't like Nicki. I don't know why you even talking about her because you don't like her. And it's like, dog, I think she has all the ingredients. She just chooses not to use them. The fuck am I supposed to do? But I think that this was a cool link up because people wanted it. People thought it was going to happen. So I'm glad that they followed through on it. I think that, you know, that part is cool. I think there was a couple cool bars in there. Outside of that, I don't really see, you know, I don't see this being crazy, but I know her fans are enamored. I know that they're happy, they're fed, they get something new, which they've been waiting, right? And Let me see what this is about new music on the way. So people online are saying that this email was sent out, this press release from Nicki. It says, surprise, Nicki and Tunchi back at it. Nicki Minaj banned from NO Remix with the GOAT. Listen now. And at the bottom there, it says, get ready for a Barb's summer. So it looks like Nicki Minaj may be ready to come outside. I know that she was talking about a hiatus project, as in the title being hiatus or whatever, which never was delivered. So maybe she's about to start dropping some more music outside of those features that she did for like the Caribbean artists and stuff like that. We shall see. And I'm really hoping she drops something that I fuck with in the summer. I know she doesn't make music for me specifically, but as a voice that speaks on hip hop, you know, it would be nice if I could, you know, get on here and say, you know, I mean, she bodied that shit. Again, she has the talent. She has all the ingredients. It's just on her whether or not she wants to, you know, put the fucking garlic pepper in the cayenne, you know what I mean, in the goddamn wings. But let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time see me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit on my almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.